Hey everybody, this is Daryl here on Big D's Fig Farm. It's October the 13th. Beautiful morning here, beautiful blue skies and nice temperatures, probably in the low 70s right now. It's been getting down in the 40s at night, so I moved some of my fig trees into the greenhouse, which I'll show you here in a minute, trying to protect them and trying to get them to ripen. But I was just going to show you, I've been talking about my marauder, my fig thief, which is the squirrels. I've got a lot of them around here, they're everywhere. But this is what happens. I've been watching this Columbaro Nero, and you can see right here, I've been watching this fig. It was ripening, and I come to pick it, and it's gone. So they're watching these. They like these. And so as soon as these get ripened, if I'm not on it, they are, and they take them. But anyway, I've got some figs on. My green Nazareth, for example, has some, but I'm not sure any of these are gonna, or all these are gonna ripen before the end of the season. So I just keep an eye on it. I've been watching this. I'm glad he hasn't stole this one. This is an Olympian. And as a matter of fact, I'm taking that right now before he gets it today, because he's stolen a couple of them already. But so I moved, I don't know, maybe I'll show you, 6 or 7 plants into the greenhouse just to kind of protect them and try to get them to ripen as we go forward here. You can see I got to do some more cleaning out in here, get ready for winter, because I may need to put some in the greenhouse. I got a big tarp here to cover it, the greenhouse, so you don't get the greenhouse effect during the winter. You want it to be dark and cold for them to be dormant. But I've got a Bordesat Negra Ramada. That's these, what they call variegated figs. The stripe, they're beautiful figs, and they'll turn pink and purple when ripe instead of yellow and green. This is an Italian 258, I think, hopefully a true Italian 258 that I was really hoping to ripen 1 or 2 of those. We can try those this year. Both of these two are my Figo Pretos, which best fig I had this year. And there's a couple of them getting ripe and soft, which is pretty exciting. But I'm gonna let them go. And in here, the squirrel can't steal them. This here is my Violet Sepor, also getting very soft. That one's probably about ready to pick, but I'm gonna let it go a little bit longer. Over here is my Sister Madeline Green Greek. I don't know, they're not looking like they're getting ready at all. My Smith, I only got these 2 figs right here on the Smith. There was a third one I picked the other day down here, and that was good. Over here I have my Col Don Blanc, and then back here my Ravin de Caus. So that's what I've gotten here, and so every morning I have to come out. When I shut it up at night to keep the cold off and the frost off, or not frost, we're not getting any frost, but just to keep the cold and the moisture off, I open these windows up to vent in here, because if not, it'll get super hot in here, and I don't want them baking and wilting and cooking in the heat in here. So I come in here and open the door, leave the door open all day, and open the windows so that we can get air into the greenhouse. So there you go. That's what we're doing right now. Everything else is pretty much all these back here. No more. I'm not getting any more Celeste at this point. All these are just, I'm waiting for them to go dormant. I water them about every other day still, but just waiting for them to go dormant. Most of them don't have any figs on them anymore. And so one of the things I've discovered, the ones that I put in the yard, boy, when you go to move those, you discover just how determined figs are to survive, because they put roots through the bottom holes, the drain holes in these pots, right down into the ground. And I mean a foot or 2 into the ground. So when you try to move these pots, you're like ripping up 2-foot long roots out of the ground. This is more than an ocean. So I'm gonna let them sit there right there till they go dormant, and then I'm gonna try to move them. I moved all the other ones over there. That's how I discovered that. They're up against the shed. That's how I discovered all the roots in there. Cleaned up figgy row. And now it's just got the in-ground there. I'm gonna put one in between those 2, and then a couple more down there next spring after the threat of frost is gone. But there you go. That's kind of where things are on the fig farm. I've got figs on, finally got a decent amount of figs on Colonel Littman back there. That's the one over there in ground there by the corner. I don't think they're going to ripen, but we'll see. Chicago Hardy keeps putting off one or two figs here and there that the squirrels don't get. Peter's Honey's got a lot of figs. I just don't know if they're going to ripen. So that's the way it goes. Finally, I got a couple figs off of my LSU Purple over here after this is the 3rd year in ground. I finally started getting some figs ripening. They're not super tasty. I'm wondering if they'll get better. I don't know. Trying to let them really ripen up in here, but I'm just tickled that I finally got figs on this tree, because I was starting to really consider doing this thing in because I was tired of waiting for figs. But these are the first figs ever, and they don't look like some of the other videos I've seen on these figs, and so I don't know whether they'll get better as it continues to grow and mature. We'll see. I guess time will tell, but at least it's finally producing some now. There's figs all inside the bush that are ripening here and there. So anyway, that's cool development. All right, well guys, well, I don't need me just hold on to this Olympian. Olympian's a good fig, boy. All right, there's your update on Big D's Fig Farm.